kicking off season 2 of Ready, Set, Grow in Austin, Texas. I'm here to chat with Eric Banholtz of Beardbrand. He recently decided to stop selling on Amazon, and I want to hear all about why and what's next for the company.
What's up? I'm Eric Banholtz, founder of Beardbrand. Why don't you guys come on and check it out. Beardbrand is a men's grooming company, launched way back in 2012, originally as a YouTube channel and a blog, and we evolved and grew into the men's grooming company that we are now, with over 120 products for not just your beard, but also your hair and your skin. Our mission statement is, we make men look and feel awesome, and it's all rooted on our core values of freedom, hunger, and trust. And those core values are kind of like the foundation and the framework that we use to develop content, to tell our story, and to also how we make products and serve our customers.
In the time that Beardbrand has been around, how has your marketing strategy evolved?
You know, we're an entirely bootstrap company, so our marketing strategy has evolved a lot over the years. First, it started off where we had more time than money. So that meant we had to do a lot of social media, kind of organic efforts. And then as we found traction in the marketplace, that gave us opportunities to start testing new channels like Facebook, email marketing, and those that took a little more resources from our company.
And I know you've been talking a lot publicly about your decision to no longer sell on Amazon. Can you tell us a little bit about that and why you decided that Amazon was no longer a place for Beardbrand?
Yeah, Amazon is a wonderful platform for a lot of e-commerce businesses out there. However, our core values here at Beardbrand are freedom, hunger, and trust. And subsequently, we try to build a business that revolve around those core values. And kind of blended into those core values is this motto of, I don't take pressure and I don't give pressure. And any Amazon reseller will know the communication between Amazon and the reseller is not necessarily in line with that motto. And frankly, I have choices in life and I don't want to put myself around that kind of environment. We were selling on Amazon through a third party. The third party was doing an okay job, and we were actually thinking about bringing it in-house and doing an even better job and making Amazon a bigger portion. So we killed that relationship and started to try to hire someone to manage our Amazon business internally. And what we found is, once the products dried up on Amazon, our sales on our website kind of went through the roof, more than we had expected if we were just completely shifting the demand from Amazon to Beardbrand. So after analyzing our data, we just kind of said, like, why bother managing two different channels when we could just focus on one and make it really good?
And so how many months have you been off of Amazon now?
We exited Amazon in January of 2018, so it's been about a year and a half. Being off Amazon is you know, for me, it's great. Like, I go to bed with no worries, and, you know, I'm not worried that if, you know, someone with gray hat tactics or black hat tactics goes and tries to shut down our products or our listings, or the reviews are all fake or whatever. You know, all that stuff that Amazon sellers are too familiar with, I don't have to worry anything about. Now, that being said, I don't think it's the right move for everyone. Like, if you have 80% or 90% of your business is coming into Amazon, you can't kill it. Like, it's the thing that we had at Beardbrand that allowed us to do that was we invested so heavily in content marketing and our brand that people were looking for Beardbrand on Amazon rather than looking for our product and then just buying our product because it had good reviews or pretty packaging or whatever people use to buy on Amazon.
So you mentioned content marketing and how really that's important to your brand. And I think for you guys, it's been since day one. Can you kind of talk a little bit about the content marketing process and how you think about content strategy for Beardbrand?
Yeah, content marketing for Beardbrand has been absolutely huge. You know, it's funny, obviously our content's primarily focused around beards. We've grown beyond the beard, but I like to joke, it's like, how many videos on beards can you make? And the answer is one. You just tell people to wait and then you have a beard. And we've created over 1,000 videos on YouTube. YouTube has been our primary driver for content for us. And then also, I would consider our blog and social media to kind of be like secondary and tertiary content channels for us. And then of course email marketing as well is a big player for us in content marketing that kind of ties everything together. You know, for me, like, I'm kind of like extroverted by default, so it's easy for me to just kind of share what's on my mind and what I'm going through, and share the things that I've learned.
So today you have, thousands of videos about, men's grooming and how to grow a beard. How do you keep coming up with new ideas? I think for a lot of people, that's a big problem. It's like, I can think of 15 ideas, but then after that, like, what's next?
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to what I said, like how many videos on beards can you make? Coming up with ideas can be challenging. And one of the things that I recommend if you do want to embark on content marketing is just have like a brainstorming session and try to come up with like 20 or 30 good ideas. Because you should not really embark on content marketing if you're just going to do one, see how it works, because it's not going to work. You have to have like a long-term plan and vision for it. So really like the first 20 or 30 ideas have to come from you. You have to have some kind of idea for it. But after that, when you create that content, you start seeing the comments from, the people on your blog or the comments on your YouTube videos, and they're like, hey, do a video on this, or talk about this, or talk about that. And you're just like, oh yeah, that's a great idea, I'm gonna do that. Or, for us, you take some risk, you try some new content, see if it sticks or not. And then people are like, oh, I really like this content, but it'd be great if you did it this way, or you did it that way. So you're able to refine and rehone your content to really suit the needs of the viewers.
I think your videos are so interesting because you're such a part of the brand. You are the face, you have the beard. How do you think about your image and how that works with the brand? Is it something that's intentional, or do you just be yourself, or kind of how do you think about being the Beardbrand guy?
Yeah. Being the face of the company has always been top priority from a strategic standpoint. And when we started, we actually didn't want the brand to be completely linked with me. We wanted them to kind of function as independent things. And going back to our core values of freedom, hunger, and trust, I can't be free if I have to produce all the videos. So in the relatively early days, after we've gotten some traction, I started to bring on guest collaborators for the YouTube channel to be able to have multiple faces of the brand. And then that way, people who just don't dig my style or my voice or my beard or my hair or whatever it is, they can connect with other people with other styles and other experiences and other techniques as well. So it's been great because, first of all, it allows us to essentially, you add a new person, you double your content. You add 3 new people, you've, quadrupled your content or something. And then also the burden of creating content can get pretty heavy. It's not easy, as cliche as it seems, like the struggling actor or whatever. It is not easy to be creative and to come up with ideas and to perform at a regular basis that the viewer or your audience demands.
And I think another thing people are often curious about is how do you measure the success of content efforts? Sometimes you can't see if a YouTube video of you, became a sale, right? So how are you looking at that and measuring those activities?
Yeah, with content marketing and also with branding, you need to have a little bit of faith in your process and what you're doing. And know that not every single thing that you're creating is going to have a call to action. It's not going to be driving people to buy things, and you're not going to be able to track that. So, you have to have that confidence to know that eventually you're going to attract the like-minded people who will want to become customers and want to buy your products and support your mission, because they're going to recognize that when they buy your products, they're supporting that mission and helping spread that word for whatever you truly believe in.
I think your email marketing strategy is so interesting and unique in that you've taken a welcome series, and it's not 4 steps, it's 17 steps. Can you talk a little bit about the decision to really build that out and kind of what content you're giving to people when they sign up and say, I want to grow a better beard, or I want to have better skincare regimen?
Yeah. When we think about email marketing or really any content that we produce, we think about what is that value that we can bring to our audience and to our customers, and how can we provide more value that they've ever experienced before from any other company. And that's really going to be our competitive advantage to help us maintain sustainability of our company, ultimately to stay in business. So with our Welcome series, we talk about how can we provide, we have 1,000 videos, how can we condense all that? 17 is actually pretty short, I can't imagine honing that down to 4. So we break it down to beard, hair, and body, kind of the 3 core, and then we mix in some kind of I wouldn't really call them promotional, but just like more product focused type of emails where we try to give incentives for them to become customers. So the other thing that we want to do with our welcome series is try to prepare our audience to get regular communication from us so that, you know, they don't sign up for a newsletter and then never hear from us for a month.
Your flows. I know that you have a quiz that you ask folks to kind of let them give a little bit more information about who they are to you. How are you using that data and nurturing relationships with the quiz?
So we're using quizzes quite a bit to tie in with our email marketing. We actually have 3 primary quizzes that we use. One of them is a product-related quiz where we help audience members find the perfect product for them. And then we have a quiz that we do like a beard style, so kind of like what is your face shape and what is the beard style you should wear. And then we have a quiz that's kind of like more of your personality type, what kind of beardsman are you? So that's a little more fun. And what's really interesting about that is, one, it brings value to our audience because they enjoy taking quizzes and learning more about themselves. And then the other thing is like we're able to kind of learn about our audience as well. So we have like questions like, what are your favorite activities to do? And then because of that, we can say, well, one of our questions is like travel is one of the answers. So like travel is my favorite thing. Then we can market to them an email that says, hey, all of our stuff is travel friendly. Be able to take, you know, everything's under 100 mil. You can take it on any of your trips. You know, don't sacrifice and get the cheap hotel products. You know, take care of yourself as you travel. So those are like just a really quick and unique way that we like to integrate that data into our email marketing.
Well, this has been phenomenal. Thank you so much for sharing your insights on content, leaving Amazon, and just marketing in general. This has been wonderful.
Yeah, it's been my pleasure.
Cool.